Welcome back to Breslov Campus. Rebbe Nachman, in his book Tzadik Chai Moharan, he brings an analogy, a parable about prayer. And he brings a parable of there was a king who had a prince, and he sent the prince to learn by the best teachers. He sent him away from home, away from the palace, to learn and be educated by the most refined educators in the world. And this son spent many years learning until he became very well versed and proficient in many sciences and wisdoms, etc. So finally the day came for the prince to come back, and the king of course was very happy, and he made a very big, like a feast and a ball in honor of his son. And the king then said to the prince, I want to test to see how wise you are, how smart you are. I want to see. So the king brought the prince to a room, and at the middle of the room there was a giant boulder, stone, a giant rock. And the king told the son, the prince, you see this big boulder? I want you to bring it up, to carry it up to the second floor. There's steps leading to the second floor. I want you to bring it up, to carry it there. So the son started to plutz. How am I going to carry this stone? My father said to carry this stone. How am I going to carry? I can't now bring a lift or some big strong cows or donkeys, whatever, or all types of men. He asked me to carry it. How am I going to do this? And the son was going nuts trying to figure out how he's going to bring this stone up to the second floor. So the father, the prince, the king, came back after a while, and he came to see his son. No, did you figure it out? And the son was very embarrassed to say, I'm so sorry. You spent so much energy and money on me to get a good education, and I can't even figure this out. What you're asking of me to bring this giant boulder up the stairs to the second floor, I don't know how to do it. So the father laughed and he said, did I tell you to bring the whole stone in one piece? I didn't say that. I said to carry the stone, but you can carry it in small pieces. You can chisel and break smaller pieces and carry the smaller pieces upstairs until you have the entire stone on the second floor. So Rebbe Nachman brought this analogy to show a few things. Number one, he says the stone corresponds to a heart. When a person has a heart of stone, lev ha'even, a person has to break that heart to make it spiritually sensitive, that when you can dive into Hashem, you can feel the words. You're not just giving lip service, but your heart is in the words. But how do you do that? How do I transform a heart which is hard and stone and full of great difficulties in life, that has made my heart so closed, my emotions so reserved because of what I'm going through? How can I open myself up so openly and clearly to Hashem and to feel that connection? So Rebbe Nachman says what's needed is to cut small pieces. You have to chip away at your heart with a little bit of words. Even though I can't expect right now to transform my heart of stone to a heart of flesh, to lev basar, still what I can do presently is to say another word. Even any heartless word has an influence. It chips a little bit at the heart of stone until the heart is totally broken into smaller pieces. And then you can lift up, like the verse says, Nisa levavenu, right? El Shamayim. There's a verse, I think, from Eicha that says that I can lift my heart up to heaven, our Father in heaven. We have to lift up our hearts, bring them upwards to heaven. And this is done step by step. Number two, what comes out also is that the most educated, learned person, even in the Torah, he still needs to work hard at davening. He has to, as much as a person is wise and smart and everything, when it comes to the heart, the only way to chip the heart is through extensive davening. And not just learning. A person can't expect that learning Torah alone will break the heart. The learning of the Torah will educate me, will purify my neshama, that's true, will make me understand better. But ultimately, to change my heart, to open my heart, that is the job of davening. As much as you're learned, etc., you're going to need davening in your life to open up your heart, to come back to Hashem.